Hey guys, welcome back to Watch Gauge. First and foremost, I hope everybody had an amazing holiday season, whether you celebrate Hanukkah, Christmas, or any other holiday or no holiday at all. I hope you guys had an amazing December. I, for one, had the most spectacular Christmas with my children, with my family, and I thank God that I'm very, very blessed with the amazing family that I have and the good times we share. So now is the week between Christmas and New Year's, which a lot of people aren't working. If they are, they're kind of off on a mental holiday a little bit. If you're like me, I'm what I consider in a food hangover. I ate far too much food this week, and I look forward to doing it again next year. So in today's video, I'm going to be announcing a new pre-order that we just launched today. The pre-order is for the Ocean Crawler Champion Divers. Now, I don't have any of the Champion Divers here. They are in pre-order. The prototypes are off getting reviewed. And since I don't have one, I am wearing one of my new, very favorite watches that I've ever owned, the Ocean Crawler Core Diver. Let's take a quick peek up close. If I can get a focus on it there without the glare. Now, this particular watch is rated to 2,000 feet. It's got a great size to it, but wears very well. And yes, they are available on watchgauge.com for immediate order. But let's get on to the new piece. Christian from Ocean Crawler is a humble guy. He's not a guy who likes to put his name on a whole lot of things, but he has got a really cool name, and his name is Christian Champion. So this collection that we're about to show you is the Champion Core Divers. It is not a brand new collection to the brand. However, the 5 pieces that we are offering in pre-order are brand new colors of the Ocean Crawler Champion Diver. In addition to that, the case is upgraded, the depth rating is upgraded, and the movement is also a new movement in the watch. So I have notes down here below. That way I don't miss anything, I don't forget anything, or I don't missay anything. So the 5 new color variations, and I'll go slow so I can throw photos in here. You've got a teal version. Teal for me is one of the newer or hotter colors of, let's say, the last year or two, and I happen to be a big fan of teal on a watch. The reason being is, for me, it's very summery. It can be paired with some great straps. And for me, it just reminds me of being in the Caribbean, which many of you know is my favorite place on the planet. Next is orange. I love orange. Watch Gauge's colors are orange. Diver watches of history are notably orange or have orange included. I love when orange is incorporated, especially into a diver's piece. And if you're gonna go orange, why not throw in some yellow? The yellow is going to be super legible. A great piece. If you're looking at your watch collection, not many people have a yellow watch in their collection. So the Ocean Crawler Champion Diver may be a fantastic piece for you to add to your collection for that reason. Rounding out the 5 different colors available is silver. This silver dial is spectacular in my opinion because it's got that gradient pattern, almost like a sunburst coming from the center to the outer portions, which is beautifully done. And 5th, and certainly not least, is arguably my favorite one next to the teal, is the gradient blue. What I really dig about this gradient blue is that it's darker on the lower portion of the dial, and it gets a little bit lighter as you go up to the top portion of the dial. And just to be very clear, these are very limited. The teal, the orange, and the yellow are all being made in 50 units each. So there's only 50 of the teal, 50 of the orange, and 50 of the yellow, where the silver and the gradient blue are being made in a limited series of 75 pieces each. So altogether, the new color versions of the Ocean Crawler Champion Diver are only being made in a very limited series of 300 pieces total. Now, I don't want to get too heavy into the specs of the watch. Again, I don't have one here to give you close-ups and all of the visual detail you might want to see in a video. So I'm just going to rattle off some of the key components. Ocean Crawler, in my opinion, is one of the best manufactured and constructed micro brands on the planet. I've thought that for a long time. One of the key reasons why I really wanted to be in the Ocean Crawler business and partner up with them on Watch Gauge. But some of the key stats that really stand out in my opinion that most micro brands don't achieve include the water resistance, the shock resistance, the fact that they are so very limited, And powering the Champion Diver is the Sellita SW200 movement. Let's talk about the water resistance. Most of the dive watches in the micro brand world are 100, 200, maybe 300 meter water resistant. The Champion Diver is 2,000 feet or 600 meters of water resistance. Are we gonna go that deep in the ocean? 99.999% of us are not. However, the water resistance is a spec that can indicate how well a watch is made. Now, Ocean Crawler actually tests their water resistance to 10% or more above their stated water resistance. So when you look at that 600 meters or that 2,000 feet on the dial, the watches have actually been tested to 110% of that rate. Add to that fact that the Ocean Crawler Champion Diver can handle 6,000 G's of impact. Now, what does that really mean? It means it's super, super sturdy and durable. I was actually preparing for this video, I was watching a YouTube video and my friend Arial from Watch Wabi was reviewing one of the older Ocean Crawler Champion Divers, and he was taking the watch and dropping it on his desk over and over, and he said, I feel comfortable doing this. 6,000 G's is, from what I understand, or at least what one of the comments read, is that that's many, many times more than an average automobile accident. So what does this mean to you as the person wearing a watch or putting it on? If you're like me, I don't buy watches and wear watches so that I can wear them sitting at my desk or appreciate them in a box. I like to wear my watches. I like to go surfing in them. I like to go do anything I can, whether it's be fishing or randomly flying an airplane when I get a chance to do some Air Combat USA, or gee, anything in the world I could do. If I was riding my bicycle or riding the quad or anything like that, I would feel super comfortable doing so in a watch that handles 6,000 G's. Again, that's a testament to how well built and how strong this particular watch is. Another bonus or another standout with the Ocean Crawlers, it's got a 5-year warranty. Most watches, even the big brands, have a 2-year warranty. Very, very few, aside from maybe Rolex and maybe one or two other that I'm not aware of, very few have a 5-year warranty. So that gives you a level of comfort, again, that the watch is built great, that the movement's regulated great, and there's not going to be any issues for the next 5 years while you're owning your watch. So 2 final points. Champion Diver also comes with 2 straps. It comes with a leather strap with orange accent stitching, and it also comes with an orange rubber strap. And on a final note, these watches are in pre-order. We're expecting to deliver them sometime by the end of January. Now the retail price, the suggested retail price, is going to be $999, which in my opinion is a very, very fair price for a watch that has this much water resistance, shock resistance, as well as aesthetic beauty to it and wearability. However, because this is pre-order, they're being offered on WatchGauge.com right now for $699. You're getting a savings of about 30% for pre-ordering the watch today, which will be delivered in roughly a month or sooner. So I promise you, you're gonna love the Ocean Crawler Champion Diver. They are very, very, very limited. My personal feeling is that most, if not all, of the color variations will be sold out before they're delivered and go to market. So jump on WatchGauge.com, check out those Champion Divers. If you're looking at this video on YouTube or Facebook, you can click in the link below. It'll bring you right to the watches. And for those of you who watched my last video, my most recent video on the NTH Nakin Modern Blues and the Barracudas, I've been compiling a wait list on those. So I got my final numbers, my final allocation from Chris a few days ago. All of the NTH Nakin Modern Blues with the date and no date are all spoken for that I'm allocated. The brand new version of the Barracuda Gilt, I am very close to being sold out to my allocation. If you are still interested, email me, john@watchgauge.com, with either Nakin interest or Barracuda interest in the subject line. If I am indeed sold out, I will refer you to one of the other retailers throughout the world. And it's very, very, very small teaser. I'm working on something new with NTH. Here's a little glimpse of what it is. It will not be available for a few months, but hey, why not build up a little bit of anticipation? And finally, I will do a end of year video, how the year was and what you can expect in 2019. I will be issuing that video over the course of the next week or two, dropping that on YouTube and Facebook. But I have a whole lot of new brands that I'm either already guaranteed to be doing business with, or that we're talking to that we will add to watchgauge.com and continue to grow. Tell me which one of the Ocean Crawler Champion divers that you prefer or you like in the comments below. And as always, comment on anything else that you'd like to comment on in the video. And reach out to me for any reason watch related whatsoever. I'm happy to talk watches with you, to answer questions, maybe guide you, whether it's a brand I carry or a brand I don't. I just love chatting watches, so feel free to reach out. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Follow the Watch Gauge Facebook page. Like, share, comment. We've got the Instagram that's growing pretty well, actually. We just hit over 3,000 followers on our Instagram not too long ago. I think we're up to like 3,200, so that's pretty cool. But I thank you guys so much for all of your support, all the follows, shares, likes, and everything of that nature. And certainly for all of you that are buying watches from Watch Gauge, I appreciate it more than you could possibly imagine. I should be able to get a video out, but if I do not before the end of the year, have a very happy, healthy, safe New Year's Eve. Don't drive if you've been drinking, and we'll talk to you guys really soon.